Winikisak, Natasuis Natana Hicks Greendeer. My name is Natana Hicks Greendeer. I was born on Cape and raised in Mashpee. I have lived here most of my life and currently live with my husband and our 5 kids in the Strawberry Patch on Orchard Road. I'm an advanced speaker of Wampanoag, or Wampanoag language, and currently work for the Wampanoag Language Reclamation Project as a teacher trainer and formerly as the head of our Wampanoag Immersion School. 4 of my children attend the school as well. Previously, I was the tribe's education director. I have a master's degree in linguistics and a PhD in education. And for my doctoral dissertation, I worked with the tribe's then education director and tribal students and parents to address the educational needs of our students. My dissertation has been used to procure hundreds of thousands of dollars for the education and language departments. Here are some of the areas where I feel I have the passion and/or the expertise to help. First and foremost, I believe we need to invest in our youth. We need to actually put our money where our mouth is. In order to improve some of the issues that we face as a tribe, we need to work toward breaking cycles that have settled in as a result of traumas we have faced for generations. To do this, we must implement consistent programming for our young people that will address their mental health, physical health, cultural knowledge, self-esteem, personal relationships, education, employment opportunities, and personal aspirations and talents. Some of the supports our children need are cultural programming, mentor programs with older youth and adults who are engaged in positive behaviors, financial help with things like driver's education and school and rec activities, and I'd love to see us work toward establishing our own tribal boys and girls club or a youth center. Another thing I'd like to focus on is regaining access to our Mashpee woods through our old roads so that we can collect the resources we need for our families. The gates around Mashpee that currently restrict our movement could be equipped with swipes attached to our tribal IDs. This would not only allow us access to places that are currently unavailable, but would continue to restrict non-tribal people from accessing the same places. It would also provide accountability, giving us back the responsibility to once again steward our own homelands. And finally, I think we need to rebuild trust in our tribal council. We deserve leaders whom we trust to work for our collective best interest. We need people who will reflect on the dedication and resiliency of those before us, while looking ahead to the legacy we want for our descendants, understanding that we will be the ancestors one day. We must expect our leaders to rise to meet our expectations. This may mean constitutional change, but it definitely means, as a council and as a community, living and modeling our values as our immersion school students do daily. Respect, honesty, compassion, humility, bravery, and gratitude. Katachi tapaton tamawanamu for listening, for your commitment to our tribe, and hopefully for your vote.
Good morning, tribal family. My name is Walter Chi-Chi Fry. I would like to take a moment and tell you about myself. I am the grandson of Harrison Fry Sr. and Ethel Coombs Fry, who raised 13 children on Collins Lanes here in Mashpee. My father is Walter Duddy Fry Sr., and my mother is Roberta Bobby Fry. I was born and raised in Boston and spent my summers and long weekends in Mashpee, visiting family and friends. I have participated in and supported many tribal social events. My father loved the Mashpee, and through his wisdoms and teachings showed me the beauty of Mashpee and the value of family. My father's love for Mashpee was passed on to me, and no matter where life has taken me, Mashpee has always been a part of me and will always be home to me. Now, as I near retirement, I have 3 grandchildren of my own. I have the ability to invest more time in the nurturing of my grandchildren's development related to our tribal traditions and cultures. I'm here today because, like you, I want to ensure the future of our tribe and our children. I recently served on the election committee, and now I am seeking the honor to serve you on the Mashpee Wampanoag Tribal Council. Today, I am asking for your vote so that I can be a moving part of the change our tribe has been asking for. Should I be given this honor, I will serve you with honesty, dignity, and the strength of our ancestors and the next 7 generations. Thank you.
Winikisak Tribal Community, I'm Nelson Red Turtle Andrews Jr., and I'm humbly asking for your vote for Tribal Council. We are only able to move forward when we work together as one. Although we are faced with many challenges and still have a long journey before us, we must remember that we all come from a long line of resilient ancestors. In order to remain strong, we must continue to stand together, work together, and support each other in unity. Our people are a loving, generous, and kind people, the people of the first light. Let's make our ancestors proud and stand together as one nation for our future generations. I have been blessed to have many opportunities to serve our people, and it has been a rewarding journey. It would be an honor to continue in serving our people in the new capacity as a Mashpee Wampanoag Tribal Councilor. Please be sure to get out and vote this Sunday, July 11th, because your vote matters. Kutapatanamu.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Fry, also known as Kimmy. I want to thank you for the opportunity to run for a seat for our tribal government. If elected, once in office, I would do a complete assessment of where we truly stand. I love to read and research, and that would be my first assignment. Once that is established, I would like to see the goals, if any, that were set. Without goals and a strategic plan in place, it's very hard to move forward as a team. Everyone needs to know what their part is in an operation. I will have 2 years to make a difference, and I am eager to add some fresh and attainable vision to the table. Some important ideas I would like to see happen is clarity. We need to be able to communicate clearly to our tribal members as you are who we work for. Consistency. We need to show our people that we are able to work collectively together as a tribal government and that we are capable of reaching the goals set in place. Working for the tribe for 11 years, attending council and membership meetings, sitting on committees gives you an eagle's eye of what is needed. We need to be able to run a government center that is friendly, functional, and effective for employees as well as tribal members needing services. Ensuring accurate and updated policies and procedures will eliminate the confusion of government and departmental structure. As part of Tribal Council, it is our obligation to always put the health and safety of our tribal first. I believe that the involvement of our tribal members is crucial to the survival of our nation. We need to see ourselves as a sovereign nation, the Wampanoag Nation. Also, as Tribal Council, we have to make sure we meet the needs of our people, and that is working to close the gap of division in our tribe, securing resources that will ensure our ability to sustain ourselves, keeping and teaching our culture, believing and knowing that everyone in our tribe is important, those living near and those living afar. We all belong and have the right to speak up and be part of what is right in the best interest of our tribe. United we stand, divided we fall. I humbly ask for your vote as a Tribal Council member, an opportunity to keep giving back. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Winona Pocknett. I come from a long line of Mashpee Wampanoag people. In 2015, I was elected as Tribal Council member for a 4-year term. Because I had the honor of previously serving on Tribal Council, I am very familiar with the meeting's conduct, standards, and constitutional procedures. During my first 4 years on Tribal Council, we suffered through a tremendous time as the United States government threatened to take and reverse our land into trust of our homelands. During the same time frame as a council member, I was part of a difficult decision-making process of laying off employees, including our tribal employees. I made the decision at the time to take a layoff, myself along with our employees who were impacted. I felt that that was the right thing to do and a way to show support, compassion, integrity, and the love for our tribal people. I have worked on the powwow for 4 years as liaison, with my focus on bringing our powwow back to our tribal grounds from the fairgrounds. I have worked on the ball committee as a committee member as the Tribal Council liaison. In one of those years, we reached a remarkable goal of raising almost $20K, thanks to great fundraising efforts by the committee. I have strongly advocated for our Homeland Security, Public Safety Department, in their budgets as their liaison, had meetings with the Mashpee Police Chief and the Mashpee Town Manager to give them knowledge about our tribal laws, to keep our tribal grounds and members safe. I was part of the first and only joint Tribal Council and Mashpee Board of Selectmen meeting of our land in our building. As a council member, I participated in joint tribal council and Mashpee Public School Committee meetings held at our tribal building. As part of my voting record, I voted yes. Supported our language class in school, as it is very important that our children have strong connection to our culture. Though through our language, it is also very rewarding to see our partnership. I have decided to run for treasurer early this year, but I had to drop out of the race. I applied for a job before deciding to run for treasurer, but there was uncertainty of hiring process timeline due to COVID. As it turned out, I was offered the job in April before the elections took place in May. I could not give our tribe full attention it needed if elected as treasurer. As we all know, I am all about our tribe and off and on council. Every day I work diligently as terror officer for success of our tribe. Currently, I am working on a grant that, if awarded, we could receive up to $50 million. I believe my record stands strong, with my proven commitment and dedication to our tribal community. As a volunteer, as an advocate, a tribal council member, and an employee, I love being Mashpee Wampanoag, and I love my Wampanoag family. Please vote Winona Parknet, tribal council member.